What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's Brink Young coming straight out of them South Memphis slums, host of the Brink TV talk show on Comcast in Memphis, Atlanta, and Mobile, Alabama. But look, right now you tapped in with Dip TV. Tap in where you fit in.
All right. So this is a special show, special guest, real special guest for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pioneer of this shit, you know what I'm saying? So Brink, this is how I do my shit, bro. I know I just said your name, but let these folks know who you is, who been up under a rock like a motherfucker, yeah, and where you from, bro.
Hey man, just in case you been up under a whole boulder, not just a rock, not just a pebble, a whole boulder, and don't know who I am. I'm Brink Young, coming straight out of them South Memphis slums, host of the Brink TV talk show and the Brink TV countdown. Both of them air on Comcast in Memphis and Atlanta. The talk show, hey man, we've been doing it for a minute, but like right now, I'm tapping in with my guy Dip TV.
Man, I just gotta thank you, Brink. I thank you for doing this with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just get some of your time, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. I'm here for it.
So for sure, bro, like you just said, right, you from the South and shit.
Yeah.
Man, just let these folks know what's the come up for Brink coming out them South Memphis slums, bro.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, man. It wasn't easy. You know, everybody always say, man, shit, it was a struggle. It was hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me, like, it's the traditional story. You know, single parent household. Was with my pops on the weekends. You know, it was difficult. But I'm gonna tell you one thing that kind of made it a little simpler. I'm the youngest of 5. So,
oh, shit. Okay.
Like, I got big brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as far as like helping me navigate through life and, you know, navigate through problems and stuff like that, I kind of had that part a little bit easier.
Okay.
You know, so it was definitely it was an interesting come up, interesting childhood.
Most definitely, man. What school you come up out of, bro?
Man, you know, I'm kind of one of them people who kind of went to a few different spots. Even though I'm from
Me
South
too.
Memphis, I went to Southside for a minute, but ultimately I graduated from Ridgeway High School. You know,
Okay.
Shout out to everybody out there, man, class of O. I don't even want to get into all that, but you know what time it is, though, man.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, bro. Like, what made, like, what was your, like, did you ever have like a passion for what you do now? You know what I'm saying? Did you ever always be like, I'm gonna have me a show type shit?
Honestly, I did. You know, for me, of course, a lot of us grew up watching like BT 106 and Paul, you know, but I'm a little bit older, so I grew up watching Arsenio Hall, you know, and I've always been a big fan of his.
Okay.
I could never tell you that I wanted to do that from childhood, but I always knew I wanted to be on television. I always knew I wanted to be somebody famous, somebody that, you know, people love to see and love to be around, stuff like that. I think TV kind of came, you know, it came later, you know. A lot of people might not know this, but I started out as an artist. You know, started out rapping, really and truly when I started learning more about the music industry. And I was like, you know what? I'm straight because, you know, I used to go to them music panels, music seminars, conferences, all that type of stuff. And they used to be like, you know, all the big people used to be in there. If you don't have at least $50,000 to invest in your career, you in the wrong damn business. I was like, well, I'm out. Because, I mean, I did not have them 50 bands. I'm keeping it 100. You know, I'm young, fresh out of high school, man. Like, I ain't had that type of money. And then at that time, the internet, it was here, but it wasn't like it is now.
Yeah, most definitely.
The internet is producing millionaires. It wasn't really hardly doing that back then, you know, but I just, like I said, I took that time, investigated, you know, more about the music industry. You know, things weren't like how they are now. So I was like, you know what? Let me do this. You know, I started out as like a video blog. You know, Brink TV was a video blog. I just kind of talked about different topics.
Most definitely.
One of the main topics I talked about back in the day that got the most traction was when the Grizzlies traded Pau Gasol to the Lakers. And I was like, bro, that was the only All-Star we ever had. Like, y'all tripping, you know, all that type of stuff.
Okay.
And really from there, it really evolved into an interview, you know, style show on YouTube, obviously. I had a homeboy, he was locked up, and I used to write him, you know. And I know for some people, man, they be kind of weird. Man, you writing a nigga in jail? Nah, like, you supposed to hold your people down.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
for sure.
You know, some people understand and some people don't. So I was writing my homeboy while he was locked down, and I told him, I was like, man, I just started this thing called Brink TV. Maybe when you get out, I could interview you, you know, because, you know, that's what I've been seeing my whole life, people interviewing. So Homeboy got out. Shout out to my guy Meezy Mac. Like I said, he on the town right now. You know, I ain't gonna get into all of what he do for a living. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no incrimination coming from my side.
Shout out Meezy Mac.
Anyway, man, you know, he touched down. We did that design in my living room. Like, I had the background, like it was like a black sheet, you know, hanging up. We did the giant and just put it out there. And it kind of set the trend for what Brink TV is today. You know, that was my very first interview. And I've done, probably over 1,000 interviews since, you know. So that's where we at.
Man, bro, you know what I'm saying? You have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I first started this shit, I'm just being honest, like, of course, we saw, it's a couple folks doing that thing, but like Brink TV for sure. You know, if you in the city, you know Brink TV. Even if you don't even know the main face, you know the name of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But it's like, bro, you just been putting it down for a minute, so like it's like I'm like glad to have you on my shit. So with that being said, you said you had just started your first interview with the guy with the from Meezy Mac.
Meezy Mac.
Okay, so like. Tell me, bro, like, what was your first interview that you, like, was excited for or, like, surprised that these folks came to your show type shit?
Man, all right, so that's kind of a two-part question. You know,
okay,
I'm gonna answer it two ways.
It is.
I'm gonna answer it two ways. To be honest, like, I was doing Brink TV on YouTube first. Okay. But Brink TV actually got, you know, discovered by this. It was a show that was on Channel 17, you know, on cable. Called City Beats. They discovered Brink TV and was like, hey, we want you to be a host on our show. And I'm like, oh shit, actual TV, I bet. So when I got on their platform, the very first interview that I did that I was so surprised and so amazed by it, believe it or not, Crunchy Black.
Oh, love
Crunchy Black from 3 Like, to me, that was my first celebrity that I interviewed, and I was like, oh shit. I grew up listening to Crunchy, like, you know, I'm a huge fan, you know, and all of that type of stuff. Now, as far as Brink TV, the first interview, like, major interview where I couldn't believe that person was right there with me, that's kind of interesting. Probably, I'm going to say probably somebody like Genuine, you know.
Yeah, that is a big time.
Yeah, Genuine. Because, I mean, to be honest, like, that was another person we grew up listening to, you know, paying attention to and all of that type of stuff. But I don't know, it's just the whole thought of being backstage at an event, you know, like I didn't pay to get in here. Like I'm media, you know, I got a badge around my neck. Like I'm supposed to be here. I'm in catering. Like I get to eat what the artists, you know, what the stars eat, stuff like that. So that whole like atmosphere, like it just really showed me that it's possible, you know. So definitely shout out to Crunchy Black, shout out to Genuine, them too.
Most definitely. Hey, so tell me, bro, like you showed that video back in the day when I was at that car show for but you know what I'm saying, Brink TV go back, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like you didn't call some events and shit like a motherfucker, bro. So just tell me, like, far as on the politics, what are the bullshit you had to deal with since you've been in it? You know what I'm saying? Since you're a veteran in this shit, so you got.
I mean, it's plenty of it. I'm gonna be honest, you know, and that's one thing about me. I'm very open and candid about my career. I ain't gonna hold nothing back. Like I've dealt with a handful of stars or celebrities that's real assholes. Like just keep it in 100, you know. Like the people who you would think would be an asshole wasn't. Like Nicki Minaj, sweetest, most humble person ever at the time. I don't know what she like now, you know. But then you got other people, you know, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Soulja Boy, man, dude was a super asshole at the time. You know, when I got up with him, we was trying to get an interview. And I mean, I understand situations, you know, things happen, you know, but hey, we supposed to do this. Let's do what we need to do. You know, it never happened, you know. And of course, I done seen and got up with Soulja Boy several times after that. We still ain't did no interview. So hey, Big Soulja, we need to get it going, man. I know you was a young cat back then. Like, hey, now we both older, we both OGs. Hey, man, tap in where you fit in. But like you say, politics, man. To be honest, like depending on like some of these club shows and stuff like that, like you might have security that's bullshitting, you know, that's acting, you know, want to be important that day. Not all security, just you might have that one guard who want to be important. And, you know, wanna flex his muscle, so to speak.
Most
Sometimes you have like middlemen, you know, somebody who's within the entourage and they want to feel important, you know. Oh, hey, are you? Have you talked to the manager? Have you this and that? I'm like, bro, get your ass out the way. You're not important. You're a hanger on.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And then sometimes, like I say, you never know. The celebrity might, you know, be an asshole themselves. They might be having a bad day. Another person. You remember the Temptation movie, right?
Most definitely.
The dude who played David Ruffin. Leon.
Yeah, tall guy.
Gigantic asshole. When we did that.
Oh, man. I thought you were going to say major. I said gigantic.
Gigantic asshole.
Oh,
and
man.
that threw me off. I'm like, bruh. Like, I'm a big fan of your work. You know, and not to get too deep into the, you know, the night, but let's just say I was facilitating for the night. You know, he was actually there for a performance. Performing, because he actually got like a band and all of that. So I was like helping, you know, he needed the microphone staying off the stage. I run mine, you know, because me, I'm a natural point guard, got that court vision, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And for me to facilitate the night, and then bruh still, when we do the interview, he's still acting kind of, you know, greasy. I'm like, damn, bro, you acting like, you know. But at the same time, we don't know all the back, you know, behind the scenes stuff. We don't know if the promoter shorted them. Like, we don't know. But I just look at it like this, man. Even if I'm having a bad day, I would not take it out on nobody.
No, definitely.
I ain't happy.
That was bullshit.
Yeah.
So shit, bro. Tell me, like, far as you talk about Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Who was the interview? Like, you didn't interview so many people, bro.
Yeah.
What is the interview that you ain't got that you look forward to getting?
Man, I got like a dream list. You know, Lil Wayne is at the top of my list. Like, that's the one person that I would love to interview. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't the type to pay nobody for no interview. Other people out here doing it, I ain't finna do it, because I mean, you know, I come from an era where we talk up on it, we don't pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, bro,
we
gotta talk about this.
Yeah, but Wayne, obviously Drake, something different. I would say like Missy Elliott. You know, I would love to, you know, just kind of get into her mind and just understand some of her logic. You know,
queen,
some of the things that she did. As far as like this era, man, obviously Lil Baby. Let me see who else. I don't know. As far as actors, like, I don't know. I love to chop it up with Lil Meech, you know, from the BMF show.
Hell yeah, that'd be dope.
I love to do one with him. That'll be dope, you know, because mine pretty much grew up with his pops in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a hell of a story. Hey, now you playing pops on this show.
Yeah, that's like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But shit, tell me, bro. Like, okay, so when you started in M-Town, tell me about your move to the A. What made you be like, you know what, I'm finna go to the A on these folks?
Well, I mean, to be honest, you know, I got a personal life, obviously. And the thing about the personal life, my personal life has kind of restricted me from doing certain things, you know. Certain obligations I've had over the years, whether it be a regular job, you know, I was a supervisor for quite some time. I ain't gonna say the name of the company because I ain't finna give them no love. Hey, alright. But I had certain obligations that I had to meet here in the city, and I couldn't really leave. I mean, maybe a weekend or maybe a vacation, something like that I could do. But as far as leaving to advance my career more, I was not able to do it for a very long time.
I got you.
Eventually, you know, I decided, you know, let's go ahead and just go full entrepreneur. You know, that's a decision I could have made years ago, but I chose not to, because thing about entrepreneurship is all about expansion. When I first got enough money to get Brink TV on TV back in 2013, I started researching. I got it on TV. I was like, I bet I can quit. I can bounce. Then I was like, nah, let me figure out how can I get it on TV in other cities. Found out how much that costs. Okay, bet. Let me work this overtime. Let me this, let me that, you know. Got it on in other cities. All right, shoot, I can bounce. And then I got to thinking about other things like, shoot, how can I get another show? How can I get more time? And all of that. So for the most part, the obligations pretty much kept me here. I decided to go ahead, hey, day job, I'm through with y'all. Peace, I'm good. And then after, I would say, after about 5 about 5 months of full entrepreneurship. That's when I decided to go ahead, and I didn't pack up and move. I just moved. Now let me explain it.
Yeah, break it down for.
I kept my apartment here in Memphis.
Okay.
I kept my office here in Memphis.
Gotcha.
And I went and got an apartment in Atlanta, and I started renting the studio.
So basically, you just back up, cause you still were down. You still had time down here. So
Right. The thing about that, man, what I was going in thinking, cause I'm thinking, man, shit, I'm Brink. I gotta go big. I got me a big dope ass apartment downtown Atlanta. They knocked my socks off with the price. I didn't know no better.
Okay,
but I was making the money, you know. But the ultimate thing was for me, paying bills in 2 different cities, 2 households in 2 different cities, 2 businesses in 2 different cities.
Oh, dear.
Man, hey, it ain't for everybody. So I did it, you know. I held it down as long as I thought I should, and then I came back to Memphis with a whole different plan. In all honesty, I bought a house. You know, got rid of that apartment.
Bro.
Appreciate that. Got rid of that apartment. Bought a house. Once I pay this house off, my goal is to pay the house. You know, because usually people pay their house off in 30 years. They got a 30-year loan or 15-year loan. Hey, I'm finna pay this done off in 4 years. Once I pay it off, back to Atlanta. And then I can go anywhere I want to be, because for me, it's all about having a solid structure, you know, your infrastructure. And like I say, I didn't, you know, I knew what I was doing, but I ain't really know all the way. And like I said, before, knock my socks off. We talking about $2,600 a month I was paying for rent.
Oh, shit.
For tearing me up. My apartment in Memphis wasn't nowhere near there.
I was just inside the by. Oh, yeah.
But it's all good. You know better, you do better. Hey, we
but
doing
shit, bro, you put your footprints out there, though. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Nigga, you tri-state king around this bitch.
And the crazy part about it, man, in the amount of time that I was there, like, things progressed so much quickly there, you know.
More definitely.
I was embraced real quickly by the people in the industry there. And they was like, oh, you do what? You're from where? All right, come on.
Yeah.
And I'm introduced to all kind of contacts and stuff like this. So, like you said, the footprints there, I be there pretty much every other month already, you know. Every few months I be there. Right now, I'm about to get ready to get back on the road, though. I ain't tell you, I did a Brink TV tour last year, man.
Damn.
I was supposed to go to 12 cities. I only went to 7. I got caught by the wintertime. I don't like traveling in the wintertime.
Okay.
I don't like that cold shit.
Damn, I put on a tour, though?
Yeah.
Damn.
12 city tour. Like I said, we did 7. I got 5 more cities. So spring just hit. I'm finna get back on the road. So LA, I'm coming soon. Philadelphia, I'm coming soon. Birmingham, Alabama, I missed y'all. I gotta come through there. And also Dallas and Houston, missed y'all too. Hey, I be there.
Man, that's big time shit right there, bro. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Man, shit, tell me, bro, like, for a musical guy, you know, I ain't say about who is Brink TV's top 5 artists
of all time? Or who I'm listening to right now?
Yeah, I ain't gonna make it hard for you. Who is your top? Who is your top 5 artists? Period.
All right. I'm gonna do straight rap. It's kind of. I ain't gonna say controversial. A lot of people might not agree, but hey, it's not your opinion, it's mine. Obviously, number 1 would be Tupac.
Okay.
Number 2, Biggie. Number 3, man, this sound different, but give me Ice Cube. And then 4, give me Ludacris. Number 5, I'm running with Wayne.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's Tupac, Biggie, Cube, Luda, Wayne, and next would be Snoop. But hey, I gotta have Wayne in that thing.
So you gotta put Wayne in a bit.
Yeah.
So, bro, it's like, since you been doing this shit, bro, did I ask you to, like, what's the shit that you like about it, and what's the shit that you don't like?
All right, so definitely, I like being able to work with independent artists, entrepreneurs. I like helping people, you know. What I don't, and I also like meeting new people, you know, and you know, expanding their horizon. What I don't like is, I mean, hey, it's business man to business man, right?
Definitely.
All right, big.
Definitely.
I don't like how some artists, they feel like this is it. like they come do that one interview and then boom, they blow up tomorrow.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
Yeah, right.
It don't work like that. My thing is this: as an artist, you got to go to every platform that you're financially able to go to. That means you got to go to Brink TV, Dip TV, my guy Famous Animal, Boxed In. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to everybody who out here. That's how I look at it.
Most definitely.
I don't like the artists that come, I'm just finna rock with you. Nah. For what?
Nah.
You got to tap in where you fit in. You got to get everywhere. That's the only way that you gonna start getting traction. So that's pretty much like the main thing that I don't like. Other than that, man, like I say, it's a hell of a job, hell of a career. It don't even feel like I'm working sometimes.
And what I like about this shit, bro, you know what I'm saying? This shit just like I can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But like you motivation to a nigga like me though. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. And you know what I'm saying? So I gotta let you know that on camera. But I'm finna ask you something very cool. But I didn't forget it that damn fast, man. You know, we throw me out. If these folks trying to get it gonna come back to me. Okay. But let these folks know, like, if they trying to get a interview or whatever they want to do on Brink TV, a billboard or whatever. Yeah. How can they reach you on the social media outlet, bro?
Alright, so the most easy way to reach me, if you're on Instagram or any platform, it's all across the board at Brink TV Show. www.brinktvshow.com. We got a contact section over there. And like I say, you just submit your inquiry. And depending on what it is, we can do it. Like, if you want me to pull up at your kid's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese and turn that on up, hey, we can do that too. Like I said, depending on what it is, y'all creepy motherfucker, man. don't holler at me, man. Man, you just don't know. In this industry, I've been doing this so long. I done had so many people say, I used to get my number out back in the day.
For sure.
I done had so many people call me all times of night asking weird shit. I want to do some weird shit. So that's why I say, hey, man, as long as you doing what you supposed to be doing, we can do some business. But all you creepy weirdos, hey, man, stay where you at. Don't call me, man. Don't call me.
Okay, that came back to me. Memphis Hip Hop Award, bro. You been holding it down, bro. Tell me like how that is just getting your flower from the city, bro, like you supposed to be. You see what I'm saying?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I'm gonna say some stuff that, you know, I probably ain't never said in public. You know, you right. I appreciate it. I have been holding it down. But one thing, last year I lost. I didn't win. Before that, I was winning. I think I won from like 2016 all the way up until last year. I lost. And I'm going to say this. I lost to the right person, you know. If there's a such thing as the right person. I lost to Famous Animal.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So that's what I got to say.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, okay.
Right,
I didn't know that.
So some people, you know, I'm going to take it back to when I first met him. We was at an event, both covering an event together some years back. He saw me, he smiled, I smiled at him, went over there to him, we started chopping it up. Right. I said, what's happening, man? I'm Brink. He's like, what's up? I'm Famous. And I told him, I said, you know they expect us to beef, right? He dropped his head, he was like, yeah. I said, you know we ain't gonna give him that, right? He started smiling. He was like, damn right, okay. They're real. I look at it like, man, when it comes to media, man, we all brothers. We all brothers. The city we come from, it doesn't present or display what we are able to display if we come together. Every artist always say the same shit. Man, bro, we just come together, man. We could be like Atlanta. Yeah. The artists say that. And it hit me. Last year at the Hip Hop Awards when I lost to Famous Animal. Bruh, we all need to be coming together, working together. And that's what I'm working on right now. You know, I've obviously reached out to you about it, you know, in private, you know, and of course y'all gonna be seeing a lot more things coming out soon. But my goal is to build a Memphis media conglomerate, like a whole co-op. All of us be together where artists can pay one price and get an interview with everybody. Now that's hard. Let me say this, everybody who's somebody. Because you got some of these jokers out there.
They're just jumping in there and just trying
to do something.
Exactly.
Just trying to do something.
There's a lot of that going on.
So that's my thing, man. I've got to the point to where now we really got to build this thing that way. When any celebrity comes to the city, they got to go to Dip, they got to go to Brink, they got to go to Famous, they got to go to Boxed In, they got to go to everybody who's somebody, Up Next TV, everybody, you know, and that's what we trying to do, you know. Shout out to my guys with Can You Spit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many, you know, people. I remember a time where I was the only cat in the club with a camera.
I remember that time too.
Exactly. Everybody else was taking pictures. I was
ahead of your time, bro. You was ahead of your time, bro.
I was the only cat in the strip clubs with a camera filming footage. Shout out to my guy, cameraman Rado. I told him, I said, bro, I started out doing what you doing. My thing is, man, we can really unite and be Justice League. We can be the Avengers. Hell, whatever comic book you into, whatever crew you into, we can all do that, you know. All egos aside, all pride aside, we can really make some money and make a difference. And in hopes that the artists see this and be like, damn, if the media all work together, we can work together.
That's what it's about, baby.
That's my mission, man.
That's what it's about, bro. I'm glad you came through and blessed my show, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said I had to go. This like they're going to be one of my junk for me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because you've been putting it down in the city, like I said, for a minute, bro. I'm just here to give you your flower. Man, put you on Dip TV, bro. Let these folks know what's going on Brink TV.
Can I talk about an interview that I did and you did real quick? One person we interviewed real
Who
quick.
that, Miss Phoebe?
Shout out to Miss Phoebe.
Shout out to Phoebe. She's so crazy, bro.
Man, that girl right there.
Shout out to Phoebe, baby. Come a long way, baby.
Man, that interview was dope, man.
Nah, I appreciate you. But what I'm saying, I saw your judge. I been saw your. You see what I'm saying? I been saw your judge. Yeah. So I had to tap in with her. You know what I'm saying? It was only right.
And that's what it's all about. Like what I just talked about just now is showing you guys what it can be. One person interviewing on this platform, that platform, that platform, that platform. Right. Like I said, man, that's my vision for this city. It you know, and I'm gonna be honest, it took me losing last year to really realize it's bigger than Brink TV. It's bigger than Brink. Everybody else out here, man, we come together, we put all this out here, boom. Yeah, we're gonna turn this shit up. Not just the city, the whole South.
Yeah, man, the whole tri-state, bro. Like we can really lock this motherfucker down. But we gon' lock this. What finna happen? Cause this what this.
That's what
you know
this
what I'm saying.
about.
This what this shit about. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what this about. That's why I'm here, man. You know, hey, we can show these people. We can show this whole city. You know, cause the city needs to see this. They need to see us all working.